Hello, everybody. I want to tell you some things about the Nacogdoches Rotary Club and me before I came to the Denton Rotary Club. These are simply some quick stories about my experiences with the good people who had an influence on me as Rotarians. I hope you might profit from these stories in a similar way that I did. Carolyn and I loved Nacogdoches. I was with the faculty in the School of Music at Stephen F. Austin State University, and Carolyn was owner and director at Tanglewood Learning Center, a preschool and daycare with 250 children. Our two sons, Paul and David, both graduated from Nacogdoches High School, and they went on to get degrees from SFA and UNT. We lived in Nacogdoches from 1971 to 2010, 40 years. The city of Nacogdoches has an important role in Texas history. It claims to be the oldest town in Texas. However, the folks in San Antonio say they are the oldest, and the little town of San Augustine, 25 miles east of Nacogdoches, also claims to be the oldest town in Texas. All three towns are located on the El Camino Real, the King's Highway. Today, that's Highway 21, and it runs from northeast Texas through Nacogdoches and on down to San Antonio, and then on into the Mexican border. Nacogdoches' population is 32,000, but its size and location are two of the things that people like about Nacogdoches and SFA. They love the piney woods with its scenic rivers and lakes and highways, and especially the good people and the culture. Stephen F. Austin State University has strong faculty and degree programs and a beautiful campus. Its student population is 13,000, and SFA is well known for its forestry college, its applied arts and sciences college, and especially for its School of Music. There are two Rotary clubs in Nacogdoches, the Tuesday Club with 50 members, and the Wednesday Club has remained at about 175 members for more than 30 years. I joined the Wednesday Club in 1991, and the club was made up of Nacogdoches' most important business people. My early perception of Nacogdoches Rotary was that the food was good, I made lots of new friends, and the president of the club was a comedian. And after serving as song leader for a few years, I was invited to be president for the year 2006-2007. I received very good training at PETS that year. Our excellent district governor and member of our club, Jack McCullough, gave our district presidents an assignment while we were at PETS. He insisted we put together a list of club committees with names and assignments for our year ahead. This puts me into some meaningful study about where the club's strengths were located, and lists of committees with assignments had not been used in the club in recent years. The club's service projects had fallen into two easily repeatable programs every year, and they involved raising money for the SFA football and basketball programs. When past District Governor Leon Hallman conducted my induction ceremony in July, he bragged on my list of committees and assignments, so I knew I was headed in the right direction. In my very first meeting as president, a new Rotarian joined our club. Bill Teague had just retired and moved to Nacogdoches from Houston. He had been a long-time active member of the downtown Houston Rotary Club. In fact, Bill had been involved in establishing the Jesse H. Jones Rotary House, which is connected to the MD Anderson Cancer Center. Then in an August meeting, Katie Matthews visited our club. Katie and her husband were driving through Nacogdoches on vacation. They liked what they saw in the people, the culture, and the piney woods, and they stayed. Katie had been a long-time active member of the Tacoma 8 Rotary Club in Tacoma, Washington. I told her that she was needed in the Nacogdoches Rotary Club and that I had a job for her. 2 weeks later, she agreed to my assignment as chair of the new Membership Development Committee. Rotarian Frank Brister was a professor in speech and hearing at SFA, and he had been secretary of our club for 18 years. He knew the Nacogdoches Rotary Club from top to bottom. Frank was my Rotary mentor. He was a dedicated Rotarian who believed strongly in Rotary's guiding principles. Rotarian Milton Moorer is a metal building contractor. He had been a Rotarian for more than 25 years. One Saturday morning each month, Milton gathered a team of Rotarians, and they went out on Highway 7 and picked up trash. After cleaning the highway, they all went out for breakfast. And Dave Wallace is an investment broker. He was our Rotary Exchange student specialist for many years. He made sure that we had incoming and outgoing exchange students every year. It was amazing to hear the stories East Texas kids brought back from their year in Germany and Spain and France, and we loved hearing the German and French kids tell us about their homes back in Europe. My reason for telling you this is because my good year as a Rotary president was made successful because of the leadership of all of my fellow Rotarians, including my board of directors, committee chairs, and many more. All of which brings up the point I wish to leave with you. Great Rotary clubs need many Rotary leaders every year. Rotary objectives succeed when men and women step forward and follow their hearts and Rotary's guiding principles. So I ask every Rotarian to share your skills with the club. Your leadership is needed. Let's make the Denton Rotary Club the best it can be. And now let me leave you with one last thought, and this is stated by a Rotarian way back in 1927. When we are serving in Rotary, we are building ourselves. Thanks, everybody.